So Cheerio is definitely the biggest supporting player for this ARES squad, so look for him to set up, Sebadam.
Expect Cheerio to set up Cheerio.
He might set himself up too.
Well, game one underway. Zebra Nose looking to get their first shot on net quickly. Up high Zensis, that's just a slow floater. And Sebadam will look to clear this out for ARES, so a little bit of a slow start in the first 30 seconds. But Zebra Nose still in control, uncontested against the backboard and cleared away by Sebadam. Slowly moving downfield, but surely, is Team ARES. And something that we didn't really touch on, we've really talked about their offensive struggles, but Zebra Nose defensively, the victim of a lot of double commits. There's one right there, but they do clear it hard downfield, so won't really be a victim of that this time.
Something that stuck out hugely, a sore in their own play style, is their double commits on defense. That's really what's been their struggle the entire season, especially in the beginning. They've gotten better, but it might be too little too late here in the rival series. They're really just trying to fight for maybe a top 4 spot at this time.
Good pass, but a good challenge. Tinney back over to Sebadam. Cheerio going to try to take it towards midfield. Team ARES trying to find any sort of semblance of control here early in the game. About a minute and a half in, Nexo trying to clear it out. ARES now looking to get a consistent offensive assault. A pass to the other side of the field, but Sebadam had his car turned around. He was headed on his way back. Zebra Nose trying to turn things around for them on offense, but just not a lot of action. We've had a grand total of 1 shot so far.
Yeah, slow start. That's actually the first combination play that almost pays off for one team. But yeah, slow start for both these guys. Kind of feeling each other out, playing the ball slowly down the field, staying in rotation, playing safe all the way through. And I would expect to see some things about a minute or so start to heat up for these guys.
Down the middle of the field. That's a shot towards the net, knocked down by Nexo. Team ARES coming alive here, bumping it back down to Tinney. Tinney looking for his teammate, but again, turned back around. And ARES, that was about as exciting as it's gotten so far for either team, Corelli. And ARES, though, keeping control. Can they get another shot on net? Cheerio working the edge. Here's Tinney setting up Sebadam. Has to move too far down the pitch. This ball just kind of slow. It's kind of hard to go up as fast as these players want. Right to Tinney. One more hit for Tinney. Gets the first goal of the game. And Team ARES goes up 1-0.
And you see there that ARES just had constant pressure for about the last 30 seconds, and finally the defense breaks down for Zebra Nose. And Tinney's so smart just to play that one slow, gain control. He sees that everyone's in a panic on Zebra Nose, plays it up over the top the last 2 defenders, and there you have it, ARES with 1-0 lead.
Team ARES getting that first goal of the game. We often talk about how crucial the first goal is for setting the pace and tone of the game. Another quick shot by Tinney, thrown away. And ARES not looking to let their foot off the pedal here. They're just going to keep the pressure up. Zebra Nose just can't seem to find the ball. Zensis going to give this off for Nexo. And really, that's just kind of the Zebra Nose defense, what they've been doing the last 3 minutes of the game, just kind of these soft touches or touches hard against the sidewall. There's one against the crossbar. In it goes. Zensis follows it up. We talk about it. Mount and Zensis, they tie the game up.
Yep, that is the offense for Zebra Nose. And look at this play from Mount. He plays it past the first defender. He sets up his teammate. It's those quick counterattacks that Zebra Nose preys on. And you see it right there. Mount and Zensis linking up to tie this game up.
Minute 44 left to go in game number 1. Again, this game's so crucial. We keep talking about ARES. It is crucial as well for Zebra Nose, but having 4 losses, that's kind of, that 3-loss threshold is really the key when it comes to the top 4 in the rival series. So this game really means a lot more for ARES going forward. This win, they need it. Sebadam up on the challenge, keeping the ball in midfield. Zebra Nose, that shot going around, saved nicely by Cheerio. Or Sebadam, excuse me. And Tinney having to back straight up to that ball. Here's Zebra Nose just looking for a solid opportunity. Not a lot of passing coming out of them. We've seen ARES try to get something going. Zebra Nose done a good job of really shutting down a lot of passing play opportunities, but just giving up possession consistently on the defensive end of the field. Cheerio making that challenge just stay right where he needs to. Tinney against the corner. Can he find the shot? He does. Mount with the save. Around it goes. Sebadam looking for Tinny. Tinny finds the ball against the backboard. Finds himself one tap. Can't get the third, or the second tap, excuse me. 30 seconds left. Still 1-1. Going around, just a light shot by Cheerio.
And at this point for ARES, they're just putting every ball off the back wall, forcing Zebra-Nose to react, and they're getting out of position because of it. You see a bump there by Sebadem. The defense is so spread for Zebra-Nose right now that ARES is just all over the field.
And all over the field, and I think those passes that they try to get set up, the 1 or 2 passes ARES has tried to get set up, Zebra-Nose has shut both of those down, but Zebra-Nose hasn't really given ARES any cause for urgency at all, just so slow coming out of their own end. And we're going to overtime 1-1, but it's been, this game has been so slow.
It's been a slow game, and I think that ARES was kind of playing it almost intentionally. They kind of lulled the defense into almost a sleep there, and they slowly put on this pressure and slowly put on shots on net, and then all of a sudden you see in the last minute there, they start rattling them off against Zebra-Nose.
Batting it up high, here comes Zensis trying to find his goal and the first win for Zebra-Nose. Hard to say either team has had really control in this game, but ARES has had the most opportunities. So far out shooting Zebra-Nose. Cheerio on the point. In support way back is both Tinny and Sebadam. Sebadam, a nice challenge against the shot from Mount. 40 seconds into this overtime. Again, it's been kind of the same story that we saw in regulation and waiting for that ball. Not really advised for the future, Cheerio. You might want to get up for that one a little faster.
And really, that reset into overtime has helped Zebra-Nose quite a bit. You see in the first 50 seconds, they had all the pressure in the offensive half. And I think ARES has caught a little bit of back right now. They're not expecting all this pressure coming out for them.
Tinny, all he can do is challenge it in midfield. Cheerio, gonna find him again in the attacking third, but Tinny didn't have any boost, so he left. Zebra-Nose, like you said, in this overtime have done a great job of just limiting the opportunities by ARES. They continue to do so now, and ARES has been in some sticky situations in the minute 30 that is about to be passed here in overtime.
Zebra-Nose has been a lot more dangerous in the first minute and a half in this overtime than they were in the first 5 minutes of regulation. It's something that you want in overtime.
Sometimes that's all you need. Only allowing one goal allows that for, but here is ARES. That one looked deadly, but a good backboard defensive play. Zensis just booming that one downfield real fast. Now Nexo on point for Zebra-Nose. Looking for Mount, but Mount just missed the ball in the corner. Keeping it in play, Zebra-Nose. That's a shot registered by Zensis. Just tries to keep the ball in play. ARES trying to turn this around and find a shot on net. Can they get one? Well, Mount's right there to shut that one down as well. ARES back on the other side. That's a nice hit. Oh, gets the post, and Sebadam comes flying over the defense, and ARES takes game one.
And Tinny has hit a couple of these in this game, and this is the first one that's probably the most dangerous, and really it came off that last defender there, or excuse me, the defender in front of the last defender, and Sebadam was able just to follow it up, but ARES kind of squeaked by, I feel like, getting a win here. They had a lot of pressure in the beginning. They had a little bit more pressure in the overtime, but not as much in regulation. And then all of a sudden, Tinny kind of makes a weird touch and they score and the game's over. But really, it was kind of a slow game for both games, or for both teams.
Do you think that Zebra-Nose is just trying to play? It feels like they're playing super safe right now. And maybe it's because of the reasons that we had stated, because they get overly aggressive or they just too many double commits on defense. And it feels like they're playing a super safe game, don't want to risk passes. Or if they try for passes, it's like one and they're already retreating back.
Well, we saw it in the beginning of the game. Zebra-Nose definitely had a couple combinations in the midfield, but then as the game went on, both teams started to not do that. They were just kind of booming down the field, and I think that's kind of the result of a slow game, where it's just like, okay, everyone's kind of playing slow. Let's just boom the ball down the field and get everyone moving again, right? So when Zebra-Nose stopped doing that, I think they actually were more successful getting down the field and making more scary chances for ARES. I think ARES should be think that they're kind of lucky to walk away with this one, because
I would definitely say they're lucky.
Zebra-Nose had chances in that overtime to put this game away.
I mean, there was the one play where it's just hanging down, going slow. It was in front of the net, able to be punched in for about a solid half second, and Cheerio gets up there right before it does go in. That's pretty dangerous play. I mean, I don't know what kind of boost that Cheerio had in that opportunity, but those are the kind of things that we saw in overtime that I think made us both think that Zebra-Nose was going to run away with it in overtime. But game number 2, maybe picking up the pace for either of these teams can be what puts the other on their back heel. Out of their own defensive end, Tinney working the side by himself, gets a second tap and trying to finish with Cheerio, but played away nicely. Sebadam gonna keep it in play. On the retreat quickly is ARES as Zebranose moves back down. Played the side again. Not too many shots here in the first, or not any shots in the first 30 seconds. We had that one opportunity by Tinney, and Zebranose did a good job shutting that down and moving the ball downfield quickly off of a quick passing play, which is something that really they struggled with in regulation in game 1.
Something that I would like to see out of Zebranose is, first of all, again, we've said this every single week, is stop double committing on defense. They've done it here in this game, they've done it last week, they do it a lot. That's just how they are. But they need to move the ball down the field as a unit. They can't always be the Zensys Mount show. They need all 3 to get down there and support each other on the offensive third.
So wide, we saw both players back there not able to do anything off of the corner touch in the offensive half. They're all back in midfield on the defensive third. There's no way to keep the play alive, to keep following up and generate any amount of pressure. We probably say pressure almost as much as we say touch in Rocket League, because it's so important to get that pressure and keep it up. And Zebranose just hasn't been able to do it. It almost seems like they're scared on offense right now. That shot's going to be slow and going in. Mount finishes it off. Zebranose gets the first goal of the game.
And Zebranose kind of, it was a weird, oh, okay, I see. Someone missed. Okay.
It caught me off guard too.
I was like, where is the second guy there? And he just whiffed. And that's really just what happened there. Zebranose get away with a goal there off of an awkward pinch in the corner. But that's the goal. That's the first lead for Zebranose, and they got to be feeling good at least that now they have a lead, they can maybe sustain it for the rest of the game.
Sebadam just looking to threaten the net, and ARES looking to get on the board quickly. High into the side, looking for the read. Tinney finds it. Right now, ARES looking for a pass, but gone away again. I've seen that a couple of times from ARES where they're finding each other, but their teammate isn't ready for it. They're either going back looking for boost, or they don't have boost, and there's a lack of communication, it seems like, on these passing plays by ARES, and it's allowing Zebranose to take control.
And I think that's kind of the story of both of these teams, is the idea is there, but the execution is either overshot or just mishit or whiffed altogether. And I think that's definitely the story for both these guys. When you talk about Zebranose being the second highest goals against and ARES having the highest goals against, something's wrong for both these teams.
And Mount had another touch there, throwing it in front of the box, but both other members of Zebranose were rotating back to their own half because either out of boost or just trying to play it safe. There's a nice pass over to Mount, but that shot knocked away. Team ARES looking to boom this downfield. They do get a good clear. Sebadam just missing it against the corner. And Zebranose going to be able to respond with a clear, possibly a shot opportunity of their own. Tinney can't find the ball against the opposition, against the post, and cleared away nicely by Sebadam. Tinney a little too far forward, and maybe that's also part of the issue here for ARES when they do go for these passes just a little too close to the opposition, giving up possession a little too easily. 1:40 left to go, Corelli. A 1-0, I want to call it a slugfest because it feels like I'm watching a slug. I didn't know how else to say that in the proper way, because usually a slugfest means it's just shot after shot, but not really what we've experienced in this game so far.
And the game is slow, and you look at the last minute and a half of gameplay from Zebranose, they're actually firing off a lot of shots, but they're long-range shots, not too scary, not creative, not hard to save for ARES, and I think that's why this game is so slow, is both teams aren't trying to be too creative, not taking too many risks right now.
And ARES just had actually a decent passing play, but Cheerio with a mistouch, kind of getting it on the top of his octane rather than right on the bumper to get some power on it. Just those mistouches so crucial. ARES still down by 1. Zebranose looking to tie this series up.
And again, time is against ARES right now. Zebranose, they got their goal. Maybe a couple mistakes on defense, but a goal's a goal. And right now, they just need to hang on to it.
A double commit by Zebranose, but coming to bail him out quickly is Mount. Zensys combining to boom it downfield. Time running out for Team ARES to tie this game up. Looking for a pass down the middle, but can't find the ball.
Oh, what
able
a
to get
shot.
that one in. Cheerio goes to the top corner, coming almost out of nowhere, 1-1.
And you see the defender here, I believe it's Zensis. He thinks he's going to play it off the back wall. You see him stop right before he challenges that ball, and Cheerio's like, I'm going to take this shot then. Thank you very much. You give me the space. I'm going to take it. And he ties up the game with 30 seconds left. That was a fantastic shot.
Yeah, right now, 28 seconds. Might have game 2 overtime between these two squads. Again, ARES winning this game, so critical. Took them a while to find their first goal, but find it they did. Can they get a second one, end it in regulation? Well, it gets boomed downfield, and Cheerio, the last man barely back to be able to clear it down the field. Tinney looking for Cheerio, but challenged away. Cheerio actually gets advantage on this. A shot by Tinney before it got anywhere was immediately shut down by Zebranos Corelli. Overtime.
And again, not surprised to see overtime here, the way these two guys have been playing. Not surprised at all. ARES has not played up to par in this game. Again, there's been a question mark about them. How do they play? Because they're made up of great players, but so far in this series alone, have not seen great play out of them.
Tinney for ARES. Just an absolute boomer to the top of the backboard. Stays on that ball, looking for Sebadam. The shot to the top. ARES takes game number 2.
They heard me.
There's that passing play we were talking
That is the good play. That is what you want out of ARES. The Tinney to Sebadam, and what a shot from him. When you talk about great play, those are the plays that I want to see from ARES, and we knew that they were capable of this, and they show it again here. They get another win in the series, but again, not the most beautiful win from them.
No, not the most beautiful, but hey, a win's a win. And like we said for ARES, if you want any chance at top 4, first you got to win 4 series, but you also got to do it convincingly. And here they are in top 2-0, up 2-0 in this series. And winning in a sweep would be huge for ARES moving forward, but you got to do that time and again. You don't have to do it for every series, but having that win percentage is so crucial here for ARES. So winning this game means a lot to them. Sure, they have some wiggle room to work with. It's like, yeah, we can still win the series, but you want to win right now.
I mean, they need to close out the series. They need to win. I mean, like you just said, this is what ARES needs to do if they want to have a chance in staying in this rival series. They need to win out. This is the great first step. They have two games against Zebranos right now, a team that they should beat, in my opinion. They need to close it out, though. These games have been close. It's been 2 overtimes in a row now, and it's taken a spectacular play for both of them to end. And Zebranos is knocking on the door. They've had chances to score. They just have not been able to capitalize or execute them properly.
They haven't, and I think maybe it was an awakening at the end of that overtime with that passing play. Maybe they finally start to get those consistent touches to make Game 3 theirs and theirs alone. Will they finish things out? Will Zebranos fight for at least Game 4? And this will absolutely be the death knell for Zebranos in the rival series if they come up with a 5th loss here. Gotta be feeling bad for Zensis and Mount, especially with the history that they have in competitive Rocket League. But off to the races we go. And Mount just throwing that down the field. Here's Cheerio taking a pass from Sebadam. Up high and around. ARES. Sometimes your mindset is all you need to start hitting the ball more consistently and finding those passes. And they're looking for each other early in this game against their own back wall. Tinney's going to take it out. Tinney does a great job challenging there, getting it against the side wall. A light opportunity towards the box. Here's Sebadam to keep it in play, low against the backboard. Can they follow it up? A good defensive effort there by Mount to get it out, but it's coming against the box again. A double commit up high. Where's the touchdown to Cheerio? There it is, but a light touch towards the box. Again, Cheerio's light touches have been his worst enemy in this series.
And this first minute from ARES is exactly what I'm talking about. You see the passes in the midfield. They're spreading the defense. They're keeping ball possession. This is the ARES that we want to see, and I like that they get that synergy going early on in the game.
Zensis, all he could do is tap it up high, and there's a pass to Sebadam to boom it downfield towards the net and cleared away nicely. Tinney out of boost and on the wrong side of the field to do anything about it. All Sebadam can do is stop the ball, doing a great job buying his team time. Here's a shot challenged by Nexo. Mount coming around, trying to just do the lightest touch towards the box, but bouncing a little too far out maybe than he wanted Still 0-0 here for ARES and Zebranos.
I like the idea from Mount, because if that was me, I would have slammed that ball into the wall there, and that would have been a counterattack for the other side. So smart just to try and find his teammate in front of the box. Unfortunately didn't pan out there, but he's using his head, and I like that, Jorby.
Downfield again. That was actually an open net had he put that on target. Zebranos up a little too far. They were getting some good opportunities. We talked about that over-aggression. Just haven't seen a lot of that. Maybe feeling a little bit of desperation, trying to win this game, to stay alive.
And you can tell this game has sped up. The implications are on the line for Zebranos. The pressure is on them right now. They need this win, and already this game is twice as fast as the other games we've seen.
Mount met there by Shirio, but gets boomed back downfield. Zebranos trying to get another offensive opportunity. A pass over to Tinny from Sebadam gets broken up. Less than half this game left, still a 0-0 scoreline. Sebadam just gonna take it himself in midfield. Tinny past one defender, Nexo right there to cover the option and move downfield. Mount, Zensis waiting for maybe a pass, but again, broken up again by ARES. Tinny working two defenders out, and ARES shut down here by Zebranos, but Zebranos really hasn't had an answer for any kind of offensive assault that ARES has had so far.
And so I would say the MVP of this series so far is Tinny. He is making everything on both sides of the field for ARES, setting up his teammate, being that support player that I didn't even mention because I was talking about Shirio, but it's really been Tinny this entire series being that playmaker for ARES.
Here's another one, a shot up high, goes in. Nexo, a quick pass from the top, and Zebranos goes up 1-0.
You know, Nexo is coming into this game with 0.37 goals per game. Did you know that?
0.37.
And he gets one right here.
It's got to feel good.
And this is an important time for him to score. We talk about him being the third man back. That's really where he's been. It's been the Zensis and Mount show, which is exactly how they want to play. That's how they feel comfortable. But Nexo coming in and getting a goal is huge for the Zebranos team, and it might give them a little bit of momentum going into this last minute and a half.
Zebranos did go up 1-0 in game 2. Eventually wow, words are terribly hard. Relinquishing their lead, Corelli, to ARES. 1:15 left. Tinny looking up high for Sebadam. And off the ceiling, all he can do is dump it right back to the opposition, giving up possession again, which Zebranos has done to their own fatality in this series time and again defensively. Shirio against the corner. Back and forth we go, and it's got to feel good if you're Team ARES right now. You're up, you're getting this offensive pressure. You're down in this game, but still, the confidence is there. They're looking for those passes. 40 seconds left. Zebranos still just fighting to hang on to this lead. Hasn't felt like that quick, fast pressure where you feel like you're going to make mistakes. It's been pretty slow here in the last minute. Really slowed down from the first half of game 3.
That's a double commit from Zebranos right there. Not only do they do it on defense, but you see it there on offense. And it's one of those things where if they just played a little bit slower and more communication, they could keep the attack on, especially here in this last 15 seconds.
Oh, Tinny's downfield for that one. Just misses the ball from Shirio. Shirio just trying to work end-to-end to keep the ball in play. Mount grabs it. There's nobody in net. That's going to be an easy goal, and we're going to be going to game number 4 in all likelihood here.
And I'm not surprised to see these guys go game 4, maybe even game 5 between them, because honestly, 2 overtimes. This game was close as well. They get the dagger here, so no overtime for Zebranos, and they stay alive at least for another game and hopefully try and win out this series.
And it's looked pretty decent here for Zebranos. Still, those mistakes are so palpable. It's so hard to say that, you can't say that they played really well, but you definitely played. You played not to lose, and that's how they've been playing all series. They finally get a win here, but they got to really pick up the pace and really start to try to take control of this series right now.
And I think the pace was picked up really by both teams. I think when the pressure kind of came on, especially for Zebranos, knowing that, hey, this loss is going to really hurt us here in the rival series. They're already in a bad spot. Their backs are against the wall. They start speeding up the game, and I think that affected both teams here. But I want to go back to what we said in the beginning, because we didn't see it in the end, and that was ARES finding synergy with each other throughout the midfield, and all of a sudden, as soon as we mentioned it, it went away. And Zebranos kind of got these little cheeky goals here in the end, and they come out with the win. So for ARES, I feel like if they stayed up with what they were doing in the beginning, spreading the field, finding each other in the midfield, playing off each other as a team, as a unit going down the field, I think that's a lot more, it favors them a lot more than if Zebranos did it.
And maybe that goal coming in from Zebranos maybe puts them, okay, let's let's slow it down a little bit. For some reason, it felt like after that goal happened, ARES just could never pick the pace back up. And again, I don't want to say it's a matter of pitch control or boost management or anything like that, but there were a couple of times where Cheerio's downfield, Tinny wants to pass it to him, but Cheerio's out of boost, and we've seen that really the entire series from both teams, but ARES more so because they're going for those passes more than we're seeing out of Zebranos, and it's so much more obvious when you're looking at it, and Cheerio's moving backwards. He's like, but I wanted to pass the ball to you, and when they do pass the ball, it's been mistouches, constant mistouches from ARES. There was one pass off the top of the ceiling that he tried to find Tinny on. Tinny just missed the ball from Cheerio. But game number 4, ARES again looking to close this out. Sebadam gonna look to start it, and up to the top he goes, carrying that one himself, 1-0.
How do you set the tone for the game that you could possibly ruin the entire rival series for one team? You air dribble up and over every single one of them and put it to the back of the net.
You don't get extra points on the scoreboard for style points, but you do win.
You get points in my book. I wrote it down.
Style is Sebadam. Perfect. Well, that took 15 seconds, the quickest goal we've seen scored in this series. And ARES looking to come alive after that game 3, excuse me. By Tinny. Gets it down to Sebadam. ARES playing defensive against the back wall. And a demo inconsequential there for Zebranos. Might have worked if you got to pass one defender. Coming up high, can he find the shots? Sebadam does get the ball, but Nexo right there to meet him on the challenge.
And that was a tough save for Mount, and I don't even know if he meant to flip forward there, but he still just touched it just wide of the post. A great passing play for ARES there. And like I said, this is where the team shines, finding each other in the midfield.
Sebadam trying to make one miss. Tinny keeping it in play, actually bumping into each other, so Zebranos will be able to take control pretty comfortably. Moving out towards midfield. Mount, there's going for the bully play, but could not find Tinny. Tinny able to stoic in net, just avoiding the defender and getting the save. ARES still up 1-0. Mount throwing it down, back to Mount again. And Mount just about touching the ball 30 times to keep it against the back wall. Zensis going to keep it in play for Zebranos right before it's boomed downfield by Cheerio. Comes flying in for that.
This is a chance.
Sebadam the only man back. Mount taking way too long, and a feels backflip there for Mount, as that was, like you said, that was a chance there for Zebranos to get on the board.
It was a counterattack. ARES committed a lot up into the offensive third. They had all three pushing up the field. All Mount had to do was at least just put it off the back wall, and unfortunately he backflips. But those are the chances that Zebranos, they don't get them a lot, and they need to at least put something together to try and score there. And backflipping in a game like this is not what you want.
ARES starting to grab control of this ball. Zensis gets, he got thrown back by the ball itself. Against the back wall. With half the game left to go, Tinny back to Sebadam. Tinny still on the wing. He's got plenty of boost too. Waiting for Sebadam to work the entire defense to get across the field. That shot was halfway in, and Mount makes that save. Zebranos moving downfield quickly, but cleared away nicely. ARES defense keeping the ball away from the net. Zebranos can't find any kind of room to work with here against Team ARES.
And Zebranos' defense is really one of those bend, don't break type of things. They allow a lot of shots onto their own net, but they do save quite a few. And because of that, when they try and push out of the field, because they're on defense so long, they don't have boost. And you saw it right there. They pushed it down the field, and Nexo only had so much boost to get down, and he wasn't able to block the next clear out, and now they're back on defense. Tinny
gonna challenge, keep the ball in play. So he just kind of throws it into reverse and still gets the ball anyway. That shot's gonna go straight into Cheerio. Tinny to Cheerio, Cheerio to Tinny. So many times they've gone for this in this series. It finally pays off, finally connects, and they go up 2-0.
Yeah, and a little bit of a breath of relief here, because they finally connect in a play that they've been trying to force the entire series, just off the back wall. Like you said, Tinny to Cheerio, it's the duo that we know and love from ARES, and they finally make it work here. And like I said, a little bit of confidence for them now. Hey, we finally did what we were trying to do the whole time.
And they get a little bit of breathing room as well with a 2-goal lead instead of just one. Maybe trying to look for a third. Cheerio A nice challenge allows Sebadam to take a light shot towards the net. And Zebra knows if they want to score quickly, they want to force game number 5. And a double commit there. Mount and Nexo both wanting to go for that. Zensis tries to take a shot but ends up missing it. A demo might relieve this assault here for Zebra Nose, and it looks like it will do just that. The ball hangs back towards midfield.
It is now or never for Zebra Nose. They need to win this series, as do ARES. But Zebra Nose are down a couple games here, or excuse me, 1 game and a couple goals. They need to put something together quickly with 45 seconds left.
It's ARES with the ball, but a good touch by Zensis gets it downfield. Keeping it in play is still Zensis. Tinny, you know what? Cheerio, you take it.
He was called off. We'll call that one. He was called.
Yeah, absolutely called off. 30 seconds left. Zebra knows the time, ever their enemy, trying to force game number 5. Still needing 2 goals. All they can do is keep it in play in the blue half. In the corner is going to be Nexo. Nexo over 1 and coming around, working the entire end of the field is Mount. It means pretty much nothing here for Team ARES. Well, now it does mean a little bit of something. Zebra Nose finally gets on the board. Down by 1.5 seconds.
I was sighing because he shot it right at Tinny, and Tinny, I don't even know if he was really expecting it to be shot right at him, but it goes in either way. They have 5 seconds left. Definitely doable to score here, but they need this kickoff to go in their favor.
Have to win the kickoff first. They do. Now you just have to get to the ball, keep it in play against the corner. They do. Can he get under this ball? He does, and then cleared away. A dangerous ball. Sebadam gonna knock it down, and Team ARES gonna prevent the oof.
I was about to jump over the table if they did that.